Hello and good morning, creative stampers. How are you today? Um, Sorry, once again, I am late and I apologize. I have been having the worst time with this video software, and I'm just about to fork over the money and go back to my old one, but I just keep telling myself I need to not spend so much money, but I don't know. You get what you pay for. So it's make sure my volume's on. Okay, it says my volume is on. just I just want to scream. All right, I'm trying to find you all on my Facebook page here so I can see your comments. And here we go. All right, there I am. Okay. Oh, hello. Look at all these faithful people. You all are so awesome. You're just awesome. Hello, I got Kim and Bonnie and Jean and Diane and Cherie and Tony. Oh my goodness, you all are so awesome. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. All right, let me go ahead and get started. So today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays I do a card challenge, creative card challenge, and then the lucky winner gets a prize from me. And I had what card challenge last week, and it was cute critters. That's what it was. And you all came up with some adorable cards, and I need to pull up real quick. I have the winner for this week. And I should have done this before I started, but that's okay. We'll get her done. There it is. Okay, open. And all right, are we ready? So last week's card challenge once again was cute critters. I use a comment picker, so it's an app that I use on my phone, and it just randomly picks one of the entries. And this week's entry was dun 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 dun, Shelly Power, and this is her cute little critter. Isn't that little elephant adorable? I just love it. So we have a new creative card challenge, and I can't wait to share with you. So I try to alternate the different challenges from themes and sketches and colors. And so this week we're going to do a color challenge. And if you can't guess the month of March, what color that might be, yes, you are correct. It is the color green. All right, so we're going to create a card with the color green. Now, whoa, I just dropped my stamp. Just a sec. Woo! Before we totally get started on our card for today, I want to remind you that I have a card kit by mail that is available right now. And hold on, I'm cleaning off my desktop so it's not a total disaster when I flip channels here, or screens here. Let me flip to this screen. Here we go. And these are the cards that come in the card kit, and you get 2 of each. And this is the artfully layered, artfully composed bundle. You'll get everything you need pre-cut and done for you, all the pieces except for the stuff that comes with the creatively composed bundle. You will need that bundle to create this card. I'll give you the card stock. You cut out your own leaves. You'll also need your own ink and your own adhesive. But other than that, you get everything else in the kit. And if you need information about this card kit by mail, please send me a message and I will hook you up. All right, so today's card challenge is a green card. And so I'm going to use some green ink, and I've got my evergreen, and I've got my pear pizzazz, and I've got my garden green. Aren't those pretty? Beautiful green colors. Now, you don't have to use these green colors. You can use whatever green colors you have. But you want to definitely create some kind of green card. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a St. Patrick's Day card, but I am using a Wish for Everything. It is a 2-set stamp set, and it has almost every wish you can think of. So it has Happy St. Patrick's Day. There are die words that coordinate with this, and you could use the script St. Patrick's Day also. But we've got Christmas, Father's, Valentine's, Halloween, birthday, Mother's, New Year's, just holidays, Thanksgiving. I mean, so much. And they even have sayings for the inside of the card. May the luck of the Irish go double for you. The real heroes of the world are like fathers like you. So really great investment. It's called A Wish for Everything. We'll be using that. And then we're going to be using sentimental swirls. One thing I try to do on these card tutorials is use stamp sets that I haven't had a chance to get out. Now, as a demonstrator, try to get all the stamp sets that I can. Now, I'm not independently wealthy, but my business is a good business, and so I can get quite a few stamps. And I have not used this one yet. I've had it for a few months now, so I'm excited to use this one. And it's got this beautiful swirl here, and then it's got these flowers and leaves, a butterfly and a bird, and more swirls. It's got the stamps to color inside the outlines, which I love, so I don't have to have any other coloring markers. I can just have ink, and I have enough. And then also I love the sayings with this. Happy birthday and thank you and hello. 3 of the most common sayings that we use. So this is a great stamp set. Now, with that being said, let's go on and get started. Excuse me. I am going to first start with the swirl. And we're going to just stamp that on there like that. And instead of using black, I'm going to use this very dark evening evergreen, and it is almost like black. All right, I want to check my comments, make sure everybody's with me and that everybody can hear me. We haven't had any questions. I need to remember to do that each time. Whoops. Nope. There we go. All right, looks good. Looks good. Yay. It's Jane says, oh my, I need to get some Stampin' Up stuff so I can participate in the card challenge. Now, you don't have to have Stampin' Up, but it's encouraged because I sell Stampin' Up. But today's winner, Shelly Powers, that elephant is not Stampin' Up. So you don't have to, we just encourage it, that's all. Okay, here we go. And isn't that fun? I love swirls, flourishes and swirls. All right, let me get that off. Now, the next part of our card, I love splatter. It's like my thing. I can't just have a blank white background. It just bothers me. I don't know why. So I just take a paintbrush, and now it doesn't have to be a blend. It can be one of our right markers, but it needs to have like a paintbrush end so you can flick. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh, I love flicking. Just gives it a little dimension, a little something extra. So it's no big deal, just a little something. All right, so that was fun. Now, what's the next piece? I'm going to add a couple more swirls on here if I can find them. I dropped my stamp earlier, and now I'm wondering if I haven't lost it completely. Give me a sec, give me a sec. I might have put it away when I was creating this earlier. Okay. No, there should be a swirl around here. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, we'll just get out another block and get out another swirl. This stamp set has 2 swirls. They go in both directions. And I'm not sure what I did with... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't do a swirl. I did a stem. That's what I did. Okay. There we go. All right, now, my evening evergreen, so it looks like it all goes together. There we go. And where is the card I made? I don't want to totally mess this up. Here it is. I don't want to show it to you yet. It's going to be a surprise. Here we go. All right, so we have this group of leaves coming off of here. All right. Oops, I missed. No biggie. I'm just going to come in here at an angle. Looks kind of bad. All right, be more. You know what I need? I need my foam pad. You all, I always try to remind you all that when you're working with photopolymer stamps, these clear stamps like this, you need to have a foam pad for that very reason. Sometimes your surface is not completely flat, and so your stamp may not stamp just the way you want it to. All right, and then I'm going to put this one down here and this one over here and one here. And it's fun. I love this stamp set. This is, you can just build all kinds of cool stuff with it. All right, now that I have all of that, let's go in and color this. Like I said, they have the fill-in stamp. I'm not sure its official name. I call it the fill-in stamp, the color stamp. Okay, and I'm just going to put that right there, and then, well, here it is. That one I did have out. Okay, so this goes right inside here and colors these leaves. And I'm going to use the light Pear Pizzazz to color it in. So fun. All right, while I'm doing this, let's talk about our card challenge. So if you're watching this on YouTube, which I always upload my Facebook Lives to YouTube, you'll have to go over to my Facebook page to post your entry. There is a post at the top of my Facebook page. My Facebook page name is Creating with Kristina. That's the business page, and it's always pinned to the top for the whole week, so you can easily find it. And once you find it, then you take a picture of your card and you just post it in the comments, all right? And look at everybody else's. It's so fun. We get 30, 40 cards entered, and it is just really fun to look at all the creativity. That's my favorite part of the challenge, is looking at everyone's cards. All right, now that I've done that, we need some scrap paper here. No, I know I had that. Yeah, here it is. And I am going to take the flower. All right, this flower right here matches a punch that we have right here, okay? So we're going to cut these out. We're going to use these flowers as actually shamrocks, okay, or clovers. I'm not sure which is which. There's a 3-leaf and a 4-leaf. I think it's a 4-leaf clover and a 3-leaf shamrock, but I don't know. We're going to stamp 3 of them down here, and then we are going to fill it in also. So let me get that. And we're just going to go down here. I'm going to separate them pretty good, because if you'll notice, these leaves here, they get in the way. So if you stamp the next one right here, this leaf is going to cut into it, if you can see that. Okay. All right. And so then one in the center and one on this end. There we go. Now that I've got that, now I need my color, the filler stamp, and I am going to stamp off. Okay, that. And you can see where I stamped off right there with my Evening Evergreen. And no, is that Evening Evergreen I did on there? No, I think I did this green here. Okay, hold on. I mean, it looks like Evening Evergreen there, but on my card over there it does not. So let me see. There we go. That's it. Okay. So we're going to go once, and then there. Perfect. And once, and then there. Okay, now I have my shamrocks, or my clovers. Go looking at all my comments. Just keep on. It looks like Melinda and Anna and Beth are all here this morning, and Miriam, hello. All right, get that out of the way and get my punch here. And just stick that in there. Isn't that great? And they just go flying. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I have, these are gonna come over here. All right, and I'm going to kind of bend them up a little bit so they have a little dimension, okay? And I'll be putting these on there in just a sec, but before we do that, I have one more piece that I want to show you. Do you all remember our rainbow glimmer paper? I love this stuff. Have you seen this? So there is a larger 4-leaf flower with this punch. However, this stamp set doesn't have this size. So, but it's okay, because I thought, oh, we need some glimmer. And all I'm going to do is just stick this in here. Okay, come on. We're going to get it here as close to the corner as we can. so I don't get too much into the blue. Ooh, there we go. And what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to put that, okay, and let's see if I like that or not. No, it needs to be outlined, so let me grab some Evening Evergreen cardstock. Here we go. And all I'm going to do is glue this down and then fussy cut around it, okay? So, whoops, got a little thing on there. Oops, didn't quite get it all the way on there. There we go. And then just take your trim and quickly go around it. So like I said, this week's card challenge is green, and it can be St. Patrick's or not. It doesn't have to be St. Patrick's. It can be anything. It can be a birthday card, especially a March birthday card. You know, I've always loved trying to find holiday cards for people whose birthdays are close to holidays. I have a sweet, my best friend's little girl, her birthday is the, 13th. There we go. I almost drew a blank, 13th of March. And so I do tend to send her green cards a lot. So there we go. Now we have a 4-leaf glitter one. All right. And we're going to put this on here. So I have I have these 3. Where's my card? Oh, then I am also missing the sentiment. Okay, so let's put all this in here and get the sentiment out. And how I do the sentiment is I take a strip, and I'm just going to use the bottom of this piece here, and then I'm going to fussy cut it out. So I want my dark, almost black green, which is our Evening Evergreen. And we have St. Patrick. And like I said, I'm going to put this really close because I'm going to fussy cut it out and put it on the cardstock. Okay. Oops, piece there. All right. So if you're ever looking for new, different ways of doing your sentiments, here's another way to do it. And get that evergreen paper back out. Okay, so take your snips, and you are just going to, well, I like cutting this way so I can see the words as I cut. And I'm just staying fairly close to the letters. And come on this side. And that one. There we go. And then we're going to adhere these on here and fussy cut them off of here. Easy peasy, as they say. Oh, and sometimes my tape runner gets a little bit off track, no biggie. And I'm just putting a little bit, I mean, really close to the edge there. And then I have to find the rest of the words because they flipped over. Oh, I don't even think I can get it on that one. Okay, maybe I did. I don't know. Oh, and I've got to find the happy. I don't know. There, I bet that's it. Yay! All right, how we doing, everyone? And I've got Fran watching. Ah, there we go. Frida's birthday is the 21st of March. Nice green birthday card for you. Okay, and there we go. All right. Now, once you have those on there, now come and fussy cut around these. There we go. And it's okay if it's not perfect. You kind of want a wonky look. There we go. Okay. And now let's put our card together. So we have our white, And we've got all of this. We've got all this. Whoops, come here. Don't want to lose anybody. All right. I'm going to use an evening evergreen card base. All right. There we go. And then I'm going to use a Pear Pizzazz. Pear Pizzazz is a part of our subtles. And I have, if I might, I'm not sure. I was thinking I had some subtles DSP. I know I have brights. Here we go. Okay, here's my subtles. And I'm going through here, and I'm wondering if I have any of the, I've got mint. Oh, man. I thought and I've got the soft sea foam. But I don't have any Pear Pizzazz left. That's more mint. Well, shoot. That's all right. Would it match? Doesn't look bad, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with that one. I love trying to use this DSP when I can. I always order it when the new catalog comes out, and then I forget about it because I love all of our DSP. All right, so we need to trim up this white card base. It's a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 right now. And I need it a little smaller so I can have some layers. And when it comes to creating layers, just remember that the base is always 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And if you want a 1/4 inch, then you need to cut off a 1/2 inch to make a 1/4 inch border. If you want an 1/8 inch, then you cut off a 1/4, and so on and so forth. So I want a 1/4 inch showing. All right, so I'm going to cut this at 3 3/4, okay, by 5. Is that right? Yeah. 3 3/4. That way I get a 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch on both sides. There we go. 3 3/4 by 5. All right, and then that's going to go right there. And then this one, now this one is tricky because it already has a width, unless you don't mind cutting those leaves off. So I'm just going to put that in there and put that right up to the edge of the leaf there and just cut that off and then see where it lands on this side. So remember, this was 3 3/4 right there. Oh, it's going to cut it off. It sure is. Well, fiddle. All right, that's all right. We're just going to have some cut off. Okay. And then this was 5, so if we want that, there we go. All right, so it ended up being 4 3/4 and 3 1/2. All right, even though I cut my leaves off right there, it's okay. But I wanted that to show like that. And that's gonna be pretty. That's gonna be pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, let's put her together. So, take this. I really cannot wait to see y'all's green cards. I know they're going to be great. Let's see. Linda says, my son's birthday is the 11th, and one of my grandfathers was the 8th, and my others was on St. Patrick's Day. Oh, awesome. Yeah, March birthdays. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to lift this up on dimensional, so I'll do that in a minute. Let's put all this together first. So these need to go up on dimensionals. So flip those over. And I'm looking for my tweezers. And of course they're nowhere to be found, so I'll use my scissors instead. There we go. Okay, and then this one needs a larger dimensional. There we go. All right, let's put this one right smack dab in the center right here. All right, that's a good place for it. And then these I can kind of scatter about. Put one there and one down here. So I'll put it underneath. There we go. I like that. and then one up here on this piece. There we go. All right, so we have our shamrocks or our clovers. Like I said, I can never remember. I'm going to put this up on dimensional, so let me turn these over. Oh, one thing that would have been fun, I didn't think about that. We could have used some gold highlights in here. That would have been fun. I was thinking of green so much I forgot. But yes, your card needs to have mostly green, so you know that it's a green card challenge. Doesn't have to all be green, but it should be mostly green. Okay. So then let's put this on here. And so I'm looking at the edges here, this whole section, and I want St. Patrick's as close to the center as I can. Then I'll put the happy and the day around it. All right, so there's the St. Patrick and the happy. And you can make them wonky if you want. That might be fun. Yeah, let's go wonky. Or tilted. There we go. And then the day. Yeah. All right. Very pretty. All right. It needs one more thing. What else does it need, you all? What else does this little card need? Dun, 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 dun. How about some bling? Gotta have bling. All right. Let's take, whoops, as that one goes flying across my craft room. Oh, I knew it landed in here, and then I saw it, and then it moved. There it is. Can't believe I actually found it. Okay, that one can go there, and I'll keep my finger on top so it doesn't flick away again. And that one there, and that one down there. All right, let's put some green ones in here. These are called genial gems. Genial gems. Actually, I want bigger ones in the middle. Is it too late? No, it's not too late. Okay, you can see them better. Oh yeah, that's cool. And these have little flecks of gold in them. These green ones do. Well, actually, the yellow ones do too, but yay. And of course, this already has glitter on it. Isn't that fun? All right, let's put this up on dimensionals. So, and if you saved these backings, I've used most of them. It looks like I'm down to the very last. That's okay. And one in the center. Actually, we'll put two in this. No, I still have three over there. I was going to say I'll use this last one, but there's still some more over there on that side, but that's okay. All right, now that I have all these dimensionals on here, I have quite a few. I love it. Dun, 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 dun. For the final touch, where's the card base? Here's the card base. Turn it, making sure it's correct. And doesn't that just finish it off beautifully, that dark outline? Yay! And then here is the one that I made this morning. Okay, so that is a different color. I must have used Pear Pizzazz there. That's okay. What do you think? You like it? All right, I cannot wait to see y'all's card. Remember, congratulations to Shelly for winning last week's. Shelly, send me your mailing address and a private message, and I'll get that prize out to you. Tell all your friends, all your crafty friends about our card challenge. Let's see if we can get even more entries this week, okay? You all have a blessed day. Don't forget, I have my card kit by mail. Message me if you need that. Sign up for my newsletter if you haven't signed up for that. And I will see you Friday for Fun Fold Friday, okay? Bye-bye, you guys.